ICE just kidnapped someone else, and there was a protest, and someone was hit with a so-called rubber bullet, but they'll never be able to close their right hand in a tight fist for the rest of their life because of the injury sustained, and the neighbor's dog dug a hole under the fence again and snuck into our house because I think they're not feeding him, or maybe they're even abusing him, and there's an Iranian or a Palestinian or an Iranian or Lebanese woman screaming, and she's holding what's left of someone she loved, and there's not even enough pieces to determine who or what or how they were because they were nearly atomized by the explosion, but she's holding these undifferentiated pieces of a person up to demand answers from like a clearly indifferent God. And I just got a fire nude from somebody I've been seeing and flirting with, and I keep looking at it and I feel the heat rising between my legs, and the stock market was about to crash, but the news says that they're releasing more oil from a reserve, so it'll be fine. And my bestie's wedding is in 2 weeks, and I know I'll have to give a toast, but I can't think of any stories I can tell in front of their family, except maybe the time they came back from a deployment and had a burn mark on their lip. And they told me it was from when a hot piece of brass hopped out of their weapon rung and got stuck on their face during a firefight with insurgents or terrorists or jihadists or something, or whoever it was. And they shot the body again, even after they had downed the enemy because they were pissed off that they were going to have a scar. And I called them hot lips. And we laughed and laughed and laughed. But we had to be there. And my grandmother was at a protest outside her church, and she said it was like when she was at a protest outside the State House 50 years ago. My ex was at a protest outside of Starbucks. My coworker was at a protest, a No Kings protest, and then went straight to the airport to attend an AI leadership conference. I'm hungry. I think I want pizza. Tacos? A burger. McDonald's? No, wait, the boycott. Wait, no, the burgers don't spoil after months. Wait, where are the people they flew out on that cargo plane that flew out to the ocean and then flew back? Where are the teen girl children they're separating in Texas, I think, that are pregnant, but abortion is illegal there? Oh fuck, my credit card's almost at the limit, and the bill's due tomorrow, but if I pay it today, I can use it for my grocery shop in 2 days. What's in your wallet? I heard last time there are no more oranges from Florida. Someone tried to vote in my town, and they said they weren't on the voter rolls, and they had to show ID, but they're trans, so they left without voting, and I masturbated in the shower for the 5th day in a row, even though I'm so depressed by the news. Is that normal? I canceled therapy because they said politics was bad for my mental health, and just to focus on the family. They were the best part of waking up. I'm loving it. Your way to just do it in good hands is the happiest place on earth. Is it snap, crackle, pop, finger licking good in you? Someone stopped me and said they knew me from work, and I didn't recognize them. But they knew my name and where I worked, so we chatted, and I gave them my number. And then I read about those glasses where they tell you everything about a person, and I think I remember them wearing weird glasses. And it's 79 degrees outside, but it's winter. And it's 30 degrees outside, but it's spring. And my friend has just allergies, but I'm so tired for the 4th time this year, which is up from the 3 times last year, and 2 the year before that. And the dish was covered in Dawn soap, and it slipped out of my hands and smashed. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put it together again because they're in the Epstein files. And they said they were eating baby intestines, but that can't be right. Right? Turn right on red. No right on red. Cross on the green, not in between. Am I drinking too little water or too much? Is my carbon footprint on the sand from where Jesus carried me, or from when he abandoned me because his father abandoned him to die in the worst way so we could eat his flesh and drink his blood and be appalled when all the king's men are eating flesh and drinking blood? I really should get more vitamin B, okay? More D. See? CNN says we'll win across the board in the midterms, and never at any point did anyone say Humpty Dumpty was an egg. And maybe tomorrow I'll protest with them, but I'm just one person. And what did one person ever do? Except that one person who set the building on fire, where they were going to build a new detention center that looked more like a concentration camp from the diagram I saw on, was it Insta, Meta, TikTok, Google, Facebook, Nightly News, 60 Minutes, and the owners canceled the contract, and that one white boy, well, I don't think did the thing they say that they did, but damn, I read all those claims got paid out that week, but what did one person ever do? We do it all alone. You gotta stand on your own 2 feet. And wow, that sunset is lovely. I heard the sunsets are so lovely there. When the bombs stop falling long enough to stand outside. What a difference a day makes. Here's Alice with the weather.